Hi students, today we will focus on the concept linear dependent and linear independent vectors. We will also call it as LD and LI vectors. First we will see what is linear independent vectors, LI. Consider this linear combination of vectors. The linear combination is nothing but one scalar multiplied by one vector. What are the scalars? A1, A2, A3 and alpha 1, alpha 2, 3 are vectors. So vector multiplied by scalar is one product, vector multiplied by scalar is another product. If I take this product of vector and scalar and if I add it, we are going to call it as linear combination of vectors. And this all things must be equal to what? It must be equal to 0. Then only we will call this as linear independent vectors. That's what I have written here. If scalars, all scalars, a1, a2, a3 up to an is equal to 0, then it is going to call as linear independency or linear independent vectors. Next, linear dependent vectors. It is exactly opposite. So I am considering the same equation in this. If any one of the scalars like a1, a2, a3 we have considered scalars, any one of the scalars is not equal to 0, or all vectors are equal to 0, then it is going to called as linear dependent vectors. So we'll solve one problem on this linear dependent and linear independent, so we'll understand better. So they have given v1, v2, v3. They have those are vectors 1 3 2, 2 1 3, 3 2 1. Show that above set of vectors are linearly independent. So we have the general equation of linear combination. One vector and one scalar you have to write. So you can use whatever the variable notation. So v1, v2, v3, since they have given, I have called it as vectors. Alpha as scalars. So one scalar multiplied by vector. Alpha 1 v1, alpha 2 v2, alpha 3 v3 equal to 0. Alpha 1 as it is, put the value of v1. Alpha 2 as it is, put the value of v2. Alpha 3 as it is, put the value of v3 and equal to 0. So multiply it. Now we are multiplying the scalar with vector. So it is alpha 1, 3 alpha 1, 2 alpha 1, 2 alpha 2, alpha 2, 3 alpha 2 and 3 alpha 2, 3, 2 alpha 3 and 1 alpha 3 is equal to 0. Once I multiply that, then we are going to add this alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 plus 3 alpha 3 is equal to 0. That is first equation. Second equation is with respect to second term. 3 alpha 1 2 alpha 2 alpha 2 plus 2 alpha 3 is equal to 0. Similarly, the last equation 2 alpha 1 plus 3 alpha 2 plus alpha 3 is equal to 0. So I got these three system of equations. So I am going to write this in matrix form by using this system of equations. So I got the matrix like this: 1 2 3 3 1 2 2 3 1. Write the row wise. Then once I got that, take the determinant of this matrix. So if I take the determinant of this, so it is 1 1 into 1 minus 6 minus here 2 3 into 1 2 into 2 minus 4 3, so 3 into 3 and 2 into 1. So I think you know the matrix determinant, how to find it. So we got the value what? 18. So 18 is not equal to 0, correct? So what is our general equation? The system of linear combination, it must be equal to 0. So 18 I got, which is not equal to 0 as we know. So what is that meaning is the given vectors v1, v2, v3 are not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, but what is LHS is saying, this must be equal to 0. So if vectors is not equal to 0, what are the other things which are 0? The scalars. What are the scalars? All alpha scalars, like all scalars alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 equal to 0. Then the set, given set S is equal to v1, v2, v3 are called as what? Linear independent, that is LI vectors. Suppose if I take the one more problem, that is v1 equal to v2 equal to like this, check whether it is linear independent or linear dependent. Same equation we will use. Substitute the v1 values, v2 value and v3 value. You will get three system of equations. Write it in matrix form. So now we will cross check by finding the determinant of the system of equation matrix. So 1 into 1 is 1, minus of minus it is 6, so minus 2, minus 3 into 1 minus 3, minus of 2 into 2 is 4. So if you find out what is the value of determinant of A, I will get is 0. What is the meaning of this is the given vectors v1, v2, v3 are forming and that value is equal to 0. When this forms, then we are going to call the given set of vectors are going to be linearly dependent. They are depending one vector on other vector. v1 is depending on v2, v2 is depending on v3, like this. So it is called as linearly dependent vectors. And the next concept we will see, what is that? Linear combination of vectors. So linear combination, as I told, it is one scalar, it has to be multiplied by one vector. If I take that product and if I add all these products to the nth term, we are going to call it as linear combination of vectors. So one standard equation, it is W is equal to, so vector space is equal to K1 is scalar, V1 is vector, is with respect to first product. Similarly, we can do it for second product, third product, up to the last product. So K1, K2, K3 are scalars, V1, V2, V3 are vectors. So one problem it is given. Show that W is equal to some vector space vector is a linear combination of U and V. So U value is given, V value is given. So standard equation we will write W is equal to K1 into U and K2 into V. Why I have restricted to only 2? Because they have given only 2. If they are given one more, you can add K3 into, you can take one more letter U, V, W, small w, since we have taken already capital W. So substitute W, which is given, K1 as it is, what is the value of U, take that, K2, what is the value of U, take that. So multiply that with scalar, so it is called a scalar multiplication. Then you are going to get this. Then compare this LHS with RHS. So I will get K1 plus 2K2 equal to 7, minus 2K1 plus 5K2 equal to 4, and minus 5K1 plus 6K2 equal to minus 3. So I got 3 system of equations. So here you have to find any 2 unknown values because 3 equations are there. So if I get 2 values, so I can easily find the third one. So I will take the equation number 1 and 2. So here for equation 1, 2 is not there. So multiply the entire equation by 2. So you will get this. This is corresponding to equation 1 when I multiply it with 2. Then this second equation as it is, do the possible multiplication, subtraction and addition. So you will get K2 value as 2. Substitute this K2 value is equal to 2 in which equation? Equation number 1. So what is the value of K1? You will get 3. So we got 2 equations, K1 and K2. So you can usually find K3 value. So now that is not important here, but here what I have to do is you have to consider the other equation. Now I will consider the equation number 3 and I will substitute the value of K1 and K2. Let's see whether my LHS is going to match with RHS. So this equation I have taken, minus 5, what is the value of K1? 3, 6, what is the value of K2? 2. So now cross check this LHS. What is the LHS? You will get minus 3. What is the RHS? I already having in equation number 3 is minus 3. So minus 3 is equal to minus 3. So LHS is equal to RHS. So what is the conclusion I can make is W is a linear combination of U and V. So that is what W is equal to K1 into U plus K2 into V. What is the value of W? W is the given, which is 7, 4 and minus 3, which is equal to K1. What is the value of U? U is given 1, minus 2 and 5. And what is the value of V, which is given? V value is 2, 5, 6. So this given vector space is a linear combination of this U and V. Linear combination means it is scalar and it is vector. If I multiply scalar with vector and if I add these products, I am going to get what? Linear combination of vectors. So this is what the introduction about linear dependent vectors, linear independent vectors and linear combination of vectors. Briefly, if I tell about linear independent vectors, this standard form you have to know. The scalar multiplied by vector, scalar multiplied by vector, to the nth term you have to take. If all the scalar values are going to be 0, then we will call those as linear independent vectors. If any one of the scalar is equal to 0, then we are going to call those as linear dependent vectors. And what about linear combination? The linear combination is exactly same as this, but look at the RHS. In the RHS we are going to have 0 in case of Li and Ld, but in case of linear combination of vectors we are not making it equal to 0, we are taking one vector. So this is what the today's concept is about. Thank you for listening.